Hello, hi. This is we are Anteiku Studios, and I'm Mike.
And I'm AJ.
Yeah, and we both co-own Anteiku Studios together.
Anteiku Studios started because we found a few other fellow small businesses who were interested in starting a store and starting this new journey with us in this opening of Anteiku Studios physical space.
The name Anteiku Studio actually comes from the anime Tokyo Ghoul. Basically, there's this cafe in that anime called Anteiku Cafe, whereby no matter who you are or like what you do, where you come from, right, you're always accepted. That's what we're trying to portray here as well.
I think we want to bring in like different variety of clothing, so when people come in, if there are guys coming into the studio, obviously they wouldn't really go for women's clothing lah. We also have his clothing, which is more of like grunge tees.
I think it's also we want to provide like variety. Like we want to create a platform for vendors to showcase their fashion, therefore having variety. And then we felt that that's something that we cannot do alone, and it's better to have different creative minds working together than one independent
Store.
entity.
Just walk me through what you're wearing today.
So I'm wearing a fairy top, which is like very flowy, and a fairy skirt, which is also very flowy. This is the thing that I curate lah, basically. And this is from a pop-up vendor that was here one time, and she crocheted this bag, and it was $260. But it's very worth it because it's very pretty. Yes.
Maybe start with the jacket thingy first. It's like Fubu apparel, so it's like some kind of like vintage hip hop brand. And then this is Trip NYC pants. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I found it nice because there was a lot of like things going on with this. Cool, because I like to hang stuff on my pants. And I got these million goggles from like vintage shopping at Philippines. Oh yeah, the watches and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, just so cool because like I can shoot like an LED light and like flip up.
One important thing is that like social media really helps that, because that I think social media is our biggest platform of communication for us to our customers, our consumers. When we put up our posters and everything, we try to humanize it more than it can be, because usually how stores wanna post an event or whatever, they usually put a post up being like very professional and whatever, but I think that was what we felt very intimidating, or can be intimidating for some people.
Like people like that, oh, I can relate, you know, that kind of thing. It's very unprofessional, which makes us more like, oh, this is a normal person, not just a store owner, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we try to have talk with them, like get to know them better and all that. So that's when they start opening up more to us, and when they bring clothes like, oh, do you think this is good on me, or do you think it's not? We just kind of like, just go for it lah, why not, you know? So I think it's very different from other stores where you come in and you don't really feel as welcome. They don't really try to get to know you, which is what we are trying to go against.
Fashion is like very subjective to different people, and it's always changing. Yeah, and that's why like I wanted to have a platform to provide variety. I recently just brought this in. Yeah, it's just a real nice like punk style jacket that has like a lot of like metal parts and a lot of straps. Yeah, and then yeah. I love this jacket. Maybe I should not sell this anymore. I should just keep this one myself.
So some of my favorite pieces would be this one. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's like butterflies on it, which I'm like a huge fan of. The people that we've met so far, we had a lot of customers that became like friends. So they started like coming, oh, just very curious about this space, and afterwards they keep coming because they like the clothes. Then they keep coming because they like us. So that's where like we meet a lot of new people who come from different backgrounds and all that, and it's just, if we stop, we wouldn't be meeting more interesting people, you know, especially like customers who supported us through like a lot of the hardships that we've been through. Yeah, I think it's more of like the support from everyone who help us to push through with Anteiku Studios, which makes us more passionate about what we do. I just love selling clothes lah. People tend to only affiliate Anteiku Studios with just one person, when actually there is like a huge team.
It was the new setting of working in a team prior to that, we all were our own bosses. Yeah. Every fight that we made, I always try to make sure that if it was one step, like the fight was one step back, then the conclusion should be 2 steps forward, kind of thing.
So we had this like customer who was coming in a lot. Afterwards, he brought his girlfriend. Then afterwards, the girlfriend and I clicked very well, and she usually always comes here all the time without even buying anything. She just comes here to chill and just like chat with me, get through the day with me. And we became really good friends, which was a bit unexpected because I didn't expect like a customer to become a friend.
The vision for Anteiku when it started and the vision now, I think, in my opinion, is still the same and will always be the same. A safe space where everyone can come from different subculture or whatever. A platform for people to dive into fashion. No matter where we go, no matter where we move to, Anteiku Studios will still be Anteiku Studios. Yeah.